Have you ever heard of a backdoor Roth? That simply means go ahead and make your contribution to your IRA and then turn around and convert it to a Roth IRA. Hi friends, Colin Richards here, president and founder of Lord & Richards, and I'm excited to be continuing our discussion about how to reduce, mitigate, eliminate taxes both now and in the future. One of the strategies we're discussing is how to move money today from forever taxed money, that is your taxable buckets or your tax-deferred buckets, to never again taxed money, a tax-free bucket. That is awesome. Well, we want to take advantage of current low rates. Taxes, believe it or not, are on sale. We want to do this thoughtfully. Some of you might jump up and say, oh, I am going to do this neat strategy I found out at a dinner event somewhere called a Roth conversion. Well, a Roth conversion is a tremendous tool. Converting your money from an IRA to a Roth can be a great idea, but doing it willy-nilly is not so great. Here's the cool thing. At Lord & Richards, we've invested massively in software to help our clients as well as expertise. We have certified financial planners. We have an enrolled agent, which is the highest designation to represent a taxpayer before the IRS. We have our own tax preparation company, Lord & Richards Tax Service. This is a big deal for our clients, and so we've made it a big deal in your planning. We have the tools for you to map this out carefully in the future so that you can stay within the lowest brackets possible while taxes are on sale and when you convert. We have other future dollars. Maybe perhaps you're in an income bracket where you say, well, Colin, I can't contribute today to my Roth IRA. I'm just not able to do that because of where I am with income. Yep, you're right. There are caps. But have you ever heard of a backdoor Roth? That simply means go ahead and make your contribution to your IRA and then turn around and convert it to a Roth IRA. So you're doing essentially the same thing. So don't let those caps reduce your enthusiasm for getting this taken care of. There are other tools that we have available that you can invest in now. Okay, whether you can do a Roth or not, whether you can do a backdoor Roth or not, we have additional tools. Some of you are aware that one of the missing asset classes in most plans is cash value life insurance. You say, oh, no, some guy on the radio or an article I read, Fisher or whoever said I should avoid that, just buy term, invest the difference. Well, for tax planning, that's not such a great idea because you're staying in those taxable accounts. It's okay to have taxable accounts, but don't you want to build up your tax-free account? And right now, there's only a few places we can put that money, such as the Roth IRA and such as certain types of cash value life insurance. It's got to be done carefully, thoughtfully. You say, well, I've heard those are expensive. Well, they don't have to be. The good news is that planning tools have been developed within life insurance to keep your costs extremely low, often less than the charges you're paying on your mutual funds or the fees you're paying your broker. So in that type of a vehicle, whether it's a Roth or a life insurance, money grows tax-free. And what's cool in life insurance, you can take it out anytime you want tax-free, depending on the design of the product. I'm talking about taxes. There may be a need to wait until the product shakes and bakes, as I call it, give it an opportunity to get filled up with cash before you start taking money back out. But regardless, there are many powerful tools. We use a powerful software called Holistaplan that allows you to map out your tax mitigation strategy. So once you have tools in place, whether it's a Roth IRA, cash value life insurance, even municipal bonds can be used, although usually the tax breaks result in very low rates on the actual investment. So we want to be careful about the use of those. Now, how do we take it out? How do we live on it? Well, there's some great tools out there. You can take money out of your real estate, right? You can borrow against your home. You say, that doesn't sound like a great idea. Well, in a given year, maybe you had a taxable situation. Maybe you inherited an IRA from some parents and you want to reduce your tax burden And maybe you're self-employed. Well, you can take your income that year by borrowing it out of your home equity, right? Often that you may pay several percentage points for that, but it's still better than even capital gains taxes on other types of investments. And then you can borrow against your portfolio. Did you know you could do that? Up to 30% of the value of that. So the key is having some place to go where you can take money out tax-free when you need to reduce your taxes in a given year. And then, as I mentioned, life insurance is a valuable tool because you can actually borrow money against your own policy if done properly with zero interest. It's called a wash loan, and you can take money out of the cash value, and when you pull that out, that's tax-free. When was the last time you had to pay taxes on a loan? Let me just say a side note here for our business owners and entrepreneurs. We have a strategy at Lord & Richards where you can pay zero personal taxes going forward. It involves some legal work as well as some financial planning. But this is the strategy that I and my clients have adopted so that you are not on the hook for personal taxes. Now, your business may pay taxes, but a lot of times, especially if you've got the right kind of corporation, that rate may be half of your personal rate. Take Colorado, 37% federal rate plus 42% state rate. Your top rate could be as high as 42% if you're a successful business person or entrepreneur. Would it make sense for you to have a conversation that costs you nothing around how you could structure your company and your personal income in a way that you have virtually unlimited personal income based on the performance of your company and none of it is taxed? I want to show you how to do that. It's, of course, highly regulated and it's got to be done proper way. But the good news is people have been doing this for years. It's a strategy I would love to show you. For all of us on the radio today or podcast or YouTube, I want you to take the next step now. I've shared with you ideas to whet your appetite, but here's the truth. We will sit down with our certified planners and help you build a plan to reduce, eliminate, mitigate taxes both now and in the future. Let's sit down and have a conversation about how to move your money from forever taxed to never again taxed, and to put that into the context of an overall plan so that you retire financially free. I would love to chat with you. My team would love to visit with you. It simply starts with a phone call.